In this video, I'll look at this soldering iron kit I bought on Temu for $21. When I checked today, it cost $16, so that sucks. Before I take it for a spin, let's look at the accessories that came with it. This is a wire sponge for cleaning the soldering iron tip after use. Then you have a little instructions pamphlet that explains how to operate the soldering iron. A roll of solder wire. Soldering iron tips in 3 different shapes. A soldering iron stand. A couple of wires that will come in handy. A simple wire stripper. 2 different pliers. No idea what this shit is. I figured it out. It's a pea shooter. Let's ask the Oracle what it actually is. It's a desoldering pump, also known as a solder sucker. And then you have the actual soldering iron. So this is all the contents of the kit. Now let's try it. I have set the temperature to be 250 degrees Celsius. You can also double-click the power button to change to Fahrenheit if preferred. I'm increasing the heat now by holding the plus button. After release, it takes some seconds, then you can see the temperature increase on the display. It does seem to supposedly increase and reduce temperature quite fast, which seems pretty odd, so not sure what to make of that. Unfortunately, I don't have anything to measure the actual temperature of the tip with. It melts the soldering wire on this setting at least. I'll try a tip that isn't pointy. I'm going to try to melt a little ball of soldering wire. "350 degrees, but nothing happens using this tip. "450 degrees, still no action. Ever so slowly, it melts the loose ends. It's at max capacity now, but it doesn't melt very much. I'm going to compare it to another simple soldering iron without temperature control. It also has a larger tip, though. That's more effective. I'll try that sucker too while I'm at it. Not really sure how to use it properly, nor will I probably ever need it either. Now let's try it for what I'm intending to use it for, attaching wires to DC motors. It's supposed to be 300 degrees now, but it won't melt the wire. I'm going to swap back to the pointy tip instead. Precision work and somewhat shaky hands isn't the best combo. With this pointy tip, I get the job done at supposedly 300 degrees. Back to the other tip again. No need to hold back, so now it's on max heat capacity. That's better, so I guess I might as well just keep this thing at max at all times. This lighter is quite effective too. I have this battery holder that one of the wires has fallen out of. I'll see if I can fix it now that I have a soldering iron. All right, I fixed it. Now I'll solder on the wires to the DC engine. Well, that's enough testing. I'm no soldering iron expert, so it's a bit hard for me to tell if this one is good or crappy, as I don't have much to compare with except that one I tried earlier. It does seem a bit weak though, as it wouldn't melt the little wire ball, which was no problem for the other one. I also have to keep it at around max level for it to melt the thin soldering wire that came with it. It would probably struggle with thicker ones. I checked some local hardware stores and it turns out I could have bought a probably better one there with accessories for the same price. But now I have this one, and it works fine enough for my intended use. That's it for this video. I thank you for watching and bid thee farewell for now.